Hi guys, today I am reading Bat in the Waiting Game, Chapter 17, Party Games. Hey, do you want to play a game with us? Janie had opened the door without knocking, but she knew she wasn't allowed. You forgot to knock, Bat said. Janie rolled her eyes. Okay, then I guess you don't want to play with us, she said, and began to close the door. Wait, Israel said, jumping to his feet. I want to play. He followed Janie into the hallway, turning to say, Come on, Bat. Bat checked on Thor before he followed inside the playpen, inside the kitty carrier, and tip of the skunk's tail poked out from the flannel blanket that Thor liked to sleep inside. Bat closed the bedroom door behind him and followed Israel and Janie down the hall. The living room was a mess. Janie's three friends sat on a nest they'd made of all the couch cushions. The coffee table was shoved to one side. Paper plates of half-eaten pizza and paper cups full of juice littered all over it. So this is my brother, Bat, and his friend, Israel, Janie said, and these are my friends, Karina, Maggie, and Frida. She pointed at each of the three girls as she said their names. Hi, said Israel with a little wave. Then he elbowed Bat. Ouch, Bat said. Say hello, Israel whispered loudly. Hello, Bat said. Oh, your brother is adorable, Janie, said one of the girls, Maggie, with the pillow pile. Bat's face felt hot and prickly, and he shifted his weight from foot to foot. Are you guys going to play with us? Said Frida. What's the game? Said Israel. His voice sounded unusually squeaky to Bat. It's called Two Truths and a Lie. Have you ever played? Janie asked. Bat shook his head no. So did Israel. It's fun, said Frida. You just think of two things that are true about you and one lie. Then you say all three of them and try to hide which one is a lie. Then everyone guesses which one the lie is, and if you fool everyone, you get a prize. What's the prize? Asked Bat. A bag of gummies, Janie said, holding up a clear plastic bag full of gummies. Okay, said Israel, we'll play. He flopped down on one of the cushions. Bat sat next to him. I'll go first, said Maggie. Like the other girls, she was dressed in pajamas. Maggie's were the kind with built-in feet and a hood. She wore the hood up to her head. They were tiger striped, and the hood had tiger ears sewn onto it. Let's see, said Maggie. I don't know how to ride a bike. I am allergic to shellfish, and I have 13 pets. You have 13 pets? Bat said excitedly. What kind of pets? Bat, said Janie, you can't ask questions. That's not how the game works. We have to guess which of the three things is a lie. I hope it's true that you have 13 pets, Bat said to Maggie. She smiled. Okay, said Frida. I think it's true that she's allergic to shellfish, because that's a weird thing to make up. Janie nodded, but Israel said, I think she's lying about not knowing how to ride a bike. Who doesn't know not how to ride a bike? Then Karina said, well, actually, my mom never learned to ride a bike until she was a grown-up. She just never wanted to when she was a kid. That's crazy, Israel said. I love riding my bike. It's the best. Especially down hills, up hills, not so much. Then he and Frida started talking about Really Big Hill over by the high school and how hard it was to ride up and how much fun it was to ride down until Bat interrupted. I think the shellfish thing is the lie, he said, mostly because he really wanted the 13 animal thing to be true. Okay, who votes shellfish? Janie asked. And Bat, Israel, Janie, Karina, and Frida all raised their hands. We think the lie is about being allergic to shellfish, Janie said to Maggie. She shook her head and grinned. Nope, she said. I really am allergic to shellfish. They make the inside of my mouth feel all itchy and I break into hives. Janie tossed a bag of gummies to Maggie, who caught it. So what's the lie? Israel asked. It's the animal thing, Maggie admitted. I don't have 13 pets. I have 14. You have 14 pets? Bat said. What kind? We have 5 chickens, Maggie began, and 2 dogs and 7 fish. My brother, Jasper, has a saltwater tank. I want to go next, Bat said. Okay, said Janie, but thought for a minute. He didn't like to lie. He really didn't. It made him feel uncomfortable and sort of itchy. But since this was a game, he wanted to make it a really good lie. When he was ready, he said, my favorite food is grapes, the green ones. When I grow up, I'm going to be a firefighter. and I have a baby skunk in my room. Then he pointed at Janie and Israel and said, "You guys can't play, because you know the truths already." "Okay, Bat," said Janie, rolling her eyes again. "It's the skunk one," said Maggie. "He just said that because of my pet lie. No one has a skunk for a pet." Bat tried really hard not to smile. Karina said, "Lots of kids want to be a firefighter, and everyone likes grapes. I think the skunk thing is the lie, too." "Skunks are gross," said Frida. So they all voted that the lie was about having a baby skunk in his room. And Bat, practically bursting with excitement, said, "No, that's the true thing. I really do have a baby skunk in my room. His name is Thor." Then no one cared about which thing was the lie, being a firefighter, of course, because Bat was definitely going to be a veterinarian like his mother when he grew up. And Janie's friends begged him to show them the skunk, even Frida, who had just said that she thought skunks were gross. "Okay," Bat said, "I'll go get him." So he went back to his room and scooped up the sleeping kit, blanket and all, and went back into the living room. "You have to be quiet to slow with him," Bat said sternly, "or else he'll be scared. I'll hold him and you can pet his head." And then he walked around the circle of kids, showing Thor to each of them. Thor widened his mouth in an adorable yawn, and Janie's friend said, "Oh," and "ah," and told Bat how cute Thor was. Even Janie took a turn petting Thor's head, and then, because it is what a good friend would do, Bat let Israel carry Thor back to his enclosure. And that is the end of Bat and the Waiting Game, Chapter 17. If you like my channel, you can like and subscribe below.